on stream of Chainsaw Man. Are we good to go? We most certainly are. So yes, we have returned to cover chapter 74 of Chainsaw Man, and as we know, 73. Holy shit! Way to, like, you know, just steamroll right into like that basically. That was like the biggest bra moment this whole entire series, and we've had a lot of bra moments this whole entire series, but none to the degree of the proclamation of last week's end of the chapter. I was like, and also in the middle of the chapter as well, to be honest, the whole entire chapter, to be honest, as well. It was just bra moment after bra moment after bra moment. I was just like, bruh, I need 5 minutes. We're actually truly hit Fire Punch territory now. Like, in essence, it was cruising. It was cruising down the road of Fire Punch beforehand. Don't get me wrong, like, there's been moments where, like, this is very Fire Punch, but then the whole thing with the control of the Gun Devil was very much like, yeah, this feels like the bit after with Agni and Luna. Well, not Luna, but you know who I mean. It felt like that. I was like, bro, I'm getting those flashbacks now. I'm just kind of, what do I do? I'm scared. What's gonna happen here? And it's just, oh man. So you can probably tell I've been patiently waiting for this chapter to come out because oh man, Chainsaw Man, where have you been all my life? Oh Jesus Christ, I love it so much. I haven't been this on edge reading a manga in like years when it comes to like on a weekly basis. Years I have not felt this much like anguish. Right, and we are good to go. Hello, how's it going? So, let's begin 74, which is called What the Waves Say. I see. You and the Blood Fiend will be killed by Chainsaw, and the future can't be changed. So what do you want me to do about it? Are you asking me to stop it from happening when I don't even have hands? No, I'm here to talk about after my death. After your death? A public safety devil hunter who's lost both arms will be pushed into retirement, but you're a devil. Worst case scenario, you'll be put down. If it comes to that, give them this envelope. Give them this envelope. Can't hurt to try. What is it? A letter recommendation from me and Master Kishibe. You might be able to stay alive by making a contract with public safety, like Fox and the Future Devil. The future rules. The future rules. We gotta remember that. He comes out when we say that. I love that bit at the end. He's like, I did come out when you say future rules. He's such a troll. I love him. Oh, I'm so glad I actually started reading it as well. I'm so glad you started reading it. It's so goddamn brilliant. Oop, shit. Well, aren't you nice? My nurse told me that Aki Hayakawa is Poet Safety's #1 devil hunter. It looks like you're much different than the rumors say. I'm leaving to see the Gun Devil tomorrow. This may be the last time we ever meet. Bye. The future does rule indeed. We gotta keep the actual, like, the mood going. We gotta keep the mood going. Wait. Sometimes the humans my power killed and turned into weapons shot in my dreams and blame me for doing it. If I just let you die, I have this feeling you'll start haunting my dreams too. I also want to do everything I can to help you stay alive. Huh. We should bring this to Makima together. She might know a way to avoid your death. Well, we'll see about that one. We'll see about that one. I'm thirsty. Give me water. So tired. I wonder what Makima's doing at the beach the day before a big operation. Couldn't say. It always seems like she's either thinking about nothing or she's either thinking about nothing or thinking something awful. I do know one way you won't be killed by Chainsaw. What's that? Quit public safety and run far away. If Chainsaw comes after you, all you need to do is run to the opposite side of the world. If you still have both legs, you can still get away, can't you? Yeah, totally. I'm not joking. I'm serious. You aren't like me. You could go anywhere. Oh, so wait a second. Angel Devil just mentioned the idea that the people haunt his dreams. Is the one character we saw like ways ago, like in his epiphany, might be one of those characters that he turned into a weapon, possibly, maybe, who knows. So we haven't actually found out about that, have we? You aren't like me. You could go anywhere. Could be nice to have a normal job, like live like a normal human being. No, I'll pass. Denji and Power are here, and Makima too. Makima? Oh, you're like her, right? Pretty much. Why do you fall for her? Why? Huh? Why was it? Miss Makima, what are you doing out here? Tomorrow's the big day. Waiting. Shouldn't be long now, I thought. For us? No, not for you. Why are you two here? I spoke with the future devil and I found out my time is near. Whatever happens, I want Denji and Power to survive and be happy. My brother's death was my fault. I want the strength to change things this time. Miss Makima, I'll make any contract with any devil. Please help me. Hayakawa. In that case, will you make a contract with me? If you give me all of you, I'll give you strength. What? What are you talking about? Hayakawa. This is an order. Say you make a contract. What the fuck? Bruh! Fuck, man! Woo! What? Woo! Makima! What happened? What happened? What happened in? I should be saying not the past tense, the present tense. Woo! Bruh! Well, there we go. I'm no close to know what the fuck's going on, but there we go. Why? Why is it that until now I'd forgotten the past? This place is, I remember, is the place where I first was. The person who taught me to speak. The person who built me a house. The person who taught me to dive into the sea. The faces of all the people who were kind to me. A devil. And also, the one I loved. The one who loved me. Why had I forgotten? I could never forget what Makima did to me. Hello, over there. Who are you? Say, show me your power. No way, my power brings death. Show me your power. That's an order. So we were right all along. Have we been on the ball this whole entire time since like way back when? Huh? Why is it night time now? You have a good power. Bruh! I'll make a contract. Bruh! What? Chainsaw Man! What's happening? Makima be evil all along? Yeah, what the fuck is Makima? That is like the big crescendo of the whole entire chapter. Who is Makima? What is she? Is she like the epicenter, like of like contracts essentially? Because I remember someone mentioning in the comments last week that Makima might in theory be the Death Devil, but I was like, yeah, that could in theory actually be true. I know, because we know that she can make contracts, essentially now. She's a contractor. So yeah, I'm guessing the eyes do make sense then. This whole entire time, her eyes being like that, essentially, have actually been... It's essentially like it's like a form of hypnosis in a way, I guess, practically speaking. It's the idea of I guess if she isn't able to, like, say, control people, essentially her eyes represent the idea of actually kind of taking control of situations, I guess, in a way. So I mean, that's a thing that's happening now. She can just order people around. Yeah. That could be the case. That could we've been saying since, like, at least I'd say since, like, the first interaction with she very much is, though. Oh god, she has my heart, but damn son is she evil. Like, we've been saying since, like, I think chapter 15, like when the whole entire scene with Denji touching Makima's boob. I swear since then we've been saying that she's basically brainwashing him, or she's actually controlling him in some way. And it's kind of now becoming more apparent, like, the whole entire thing of what she's actually doing, and who her character actually truly is. Like, in essence, she's able to actually kind of take control of situations quite well because she actually has this, I'm guessing, power. Not too sure what the power is, because we don't really know what kind of power she has. We know she has an infinite surplus of power, because we've seen it all the time. But we don't necessarily know, like, this power, what she has, how she's able to kind of take control of everything. Especially now, when she's kind of just says, this is an order. So whether or not that whole entire thing means that she actually is hypnotizing everyone, and her eyes do represent the idea of hypnosis, that's a possibility. Who knows? But it's a thing we've been theorizing since, like, what, way back when, essentially, at this point. So it's nice that, like, basically, I think at this point, 2 of our theories have come true. Yeah. Well, it does more or less confirm it, but there might, in theory, be more to it, essentially, I'm guessing. Because I kind of think she's basically like Seth from Street Fighter, essentially, in a way. Like she kind of just is able to kind of, like, just change, essentially. That's why she has so many powers. But then again, she also could in theory be a devil. That's why possibly she was able to go up against the that's why possibly she was able to go up against the Darkness Devil as well in Hell, because she actually is more than just what we know her to be at this point. Because we kind of know her to be this kind of, like, higher being. She's not essentially, like, she's not in the human kind of, like, territory of characters. She kind of is, like, beyond that point at this point. We've seen it. We've understood that she's not like anyone else at this point. So there's that. But at least now we actually got confirmation that there is more to her. Yeah, I've got that curse essentially now at this point. So yeah, at least we actually have the confirmation that she's more, so essentially the same thing that happened to Angel Devils actually happened to Denji as well. In essence, how in certain ways she kind of plucks people out of their lives. Granted, in certain ways, it's a juxtaposition between what was going on with Denji versus what's going on with Angel Devil, essentially, in a way. Because Denji's life was, like, in ruins, essentially, in the start of the whole entire manga. He would go anywhere at that point. He would go anywhere if actually kind of allowed him to actually kind of have a normal life. With Angel Devil, in this context, it was kind of like he was actually having a normal life. He was actually kind of happy, and then, long and behold, Makima comes along and actually ruins it. So, on one hand, one character saved by Makima now is actually being possibly manipulated. We don't actually know. And versus a character actually was having a normal life and actually then is actually kind of ruined by Makima. So that's actually kind of an interesting an interesting twist, because we didn't really know much about what happened with Angel Devil before this whole entire event took place. So now we do. Now we know the perpetrator of the whole entire thing, so it makes a lot more sense now. But I guess yeah, they all are. I'm so cursed. So yeah, at least it actually is kind of like a nice juxtaposition between the both of them, by the both of them, essentially, at this point. But yeah, I mean, so shit, what do we do now? What this opens up a lot more to what was being transpired this whole entire time, and what it is and where it's actually leading us towards now at this point. That's the problem. We know now so I'm guessing we know the fate of Aki and we know the fate of Aki at this point, and Power by the hands of Chainsaw. We know the fate because clearly there's going to be a scene when she says to Denji, it's an order, and then at that point he actually has to kill them. I'm guessing that's possibly the outcome, because it's possibly hinting already what it might in 3B. So I'm guessing at that point there actually has to be a reveal. There's got to be a reveal of some kind that tells us why she actually wants both of them dead, and actually possibly it might actually be that she wants to control the Gun Devil, but then she doesn't control it herself. The entirety of Japan does. So it makes you wonder what the actual eventual outcome of the whole entire thing is. Yeah, essentially. That could also be it, but it's a hint. I guess it's more like kind of like a possible like hint, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I mean, I can't figure out why she would want the Gun Devil. Why we know why Japan wants the Gun Devil. We know the actual reason, but we don't necessarily know what's going to happen once they get it, and we don't know what Makima's actual true intentions are at this point. She's still a mystery. She's not necessarily evil, kind of like antagonist of the whole entire manga, because technically speaking there isn't any. Well, there is, but he's under confinement at the moment, so there's that. But there's no set antagonist, so to speak. It's just more of a lot of characters that can inherently be evil, essentially, that we've seen already. But Makima's kind of cruising down an alley that's kind of telling us there's more to what she wants to do, but what that is, we have zero idea. That's the problem. We're kind of stuck still at square one to actually find out. Okay, so this is her intentions, and this is the outcome of her character, because clearly there's no indication to what she wants. There's only brief hints here and there of like what is gonna be going down with her, essentially, possibly, and also then the possible ramifications of the whole entire event. But again, we have zero idea. That's the problem. We're still stuck at square one. We're still stuck here like, okay, so Makima, what do you want? What's your intentions? What do you be wanting at this point in time, though? Yeah, I guess we'll find out in 5 days, but it's like she's like the most confusing character I've actually ever seen in my life, because you just can't pinpoint her at all. Like you're like, oh, I know who she is now, and it's like, boom, no you don't. It's like, what? So yeah, by the way, this whole entire time you've been thinking, is she controlling people? And then there you go, revealed. It's kind of been like, okay, so what now? What now, Fujimoto? What's going down? I don't know. It's been one massive whirlwind of emotions this whole entire time. At this point, not be one moment I've been like, you know what? I can see where Chainsaw Man's going. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. God damn. But we have to wait. We have to wait until God. But I mean, we still don't know necessarily if she is evil or not, though. It's the problem. We don't necessarily know her true intentions. There is hints that she could, in theory, be evil. There's hints. There's brief sprinkles of information that make you go, I guess so, but I just don't know, because there might in theory. He actually did in 3D. I guess she actually is kind of like 75% evil, but at that point, we still don't necessarily know where her character's going towards. That's the problem. I'm not going to have reservations to say she's not evil at this point, because it's clear she is, but I'm just kind of like, I just don't know where her character's going and what the intentions are going to be. That's the problem. That's why I'm kind of sitting there going, okay, so if she did in 3D do all those things, what does she want? What does she want? It's like I just don't know. She's just kind of like she just does things. She does these things. You kind of like, Marco, what? Why though? What do you mean wanting? Marco truly is the best. God damn it, Chainsaw Man. We just don't know, bro. We just don't know. I don't think she has intentions of like don't think she has good intentions at all. I don't think her intentions are like pure or anything like that. Because clearly we know. I think after we kind of found out what the actual purpose of the Gun Devil is, we understood at that point no one's intentions will be pure. I think that's kind of the given at that point. We know her intentions aren't going to be like sunshine and rainbows, but at the same time, it's like you just don't know where her character's like gonna end up at the end. That's the problem. That's the thing. You just don't know why she's doing all these things. Like, why does she want everyone? Why does she want it? Why can she create contracts? Why essentially? That's her whole entire character. We'll find out eventually why, but at this point you just can't pinpoint what she wants and why she's doing it. That's the problem. She's under the umbrella. She's under the umbrella of evil, but the problem is it's whether or not the umbrella just kind of goes and it just kind of goes, by the way, it's just, and you kind of like, oh shit. I doubt it, but at the same time, it's one of those ones of like, because clearly there's an overarching reason to why she's doing all these things. Evil, possibly, but at the same time, there's clearly something else going on here. Clearly, like beyond everything else, there's clearly something else going on here. What that is, who knows? I don't know. But clearly, we've hit a fire punch. We've hit the fire punch. That's what we've. That's the clear bit. We've actually hit the fire punch of fire punches. But yeah, I mean, I'm not holding reservations out for Maki for being like just saying, by the way, Denji, we're doing some sake of humanity at this point. Ain't gonna think that because clearly she's evil. But I don't know. There's clearly something else going on here that we just don't know about. Like, there's some big picture, like, essentially, that is kind of like behind closed doors. You're kind of like, okay, so that's the reason to why. Don't think again it's going to be anything good, but it's clearly this. It's not just, by the way, we want the Gun Devil for the entirety of like control. It's clearly there's something else in the background. It's kind of like, that's what you want. That's what you want the Gun Devil for. What that is, who knows? But we will wait and see. God damn it. So there we go. 74 of Chainsaw Man. What the hell? What the hell, bro? What's going on? I'm scared. So yeah, that is me done for today. So as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a like because indeed does me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream also on Twitch, then doing free, leave a follow on Twitch because indeed does me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a sub on YouTube as well because both do help me quite a lot. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a follow on Twitter or join Discord as well because both do help me quite a lot, and both will then tell you when these streams are live and any other streams I do as well. But until next time, or well, on Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday of Chainsaw Man 75. Of course, it's going to be a Friday and a half, that one is. Until then, see you guys later. Bye for now.